What up, though, everybody? This Heavy, the host and creator of the Pop Culture 223 podcast. Look, I want to share my journey with you guys. And the reason I want to share my journey because I didn't have this when I came in the game. And when I came in the game, there was no resources for me. I'm from the block. There was nobody in the game like me or look like me or did whatever. So I want to, share that experience and my journey with you guys because I didn't have these resources when I first started. It was kind of rough. I was seeking information and trying to find stuff, but it wasn't nothing out there at the time that I knew about, right? So look, when I first got my CPL license, I went and caught me a Glock. Pops had a Glock, so you know what? I'm gonna go get me a Glock. So I went and got a Glock. Glock 19, favorite gun, right? First firearm. So I said to myself, Heavy, look, you gotta figure out how to carry this gun. And my thought was, if I can learn how to protect me, I can learn how to protect you. And if I learn how to protect you, I can protect us. And I mean us is me and my family, my circle. I come from an athletic background, right? Play sports, Little League, all the way. Shout out to the Westside Broncos. Play Little League all the way up to high school. At the high school, played college ball. At the college ball, played my stint in NFL Europe. Did all that, right? So I knew about training your mind, training your body, getting your skills to where that you can react as opposed to thinking. So I knew once I had my firearm, I needed to learn a skill. I said to myself, if you're gonna carry this firearm, my Glock, I need to learn how to use it, right? So I went on the computer, boop, 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 typing, trying to get all the information I could. There was no information or resources that I knew of at the time that can help me. But me just keep digging. I found a couple outfits. I found a couple companies or organizations like MDFI and then DMI Performance. I found them back in the day. And then I got with MDFI Performance. Trek, at the time, Trek wasn't the owner. He was just taking over. So I don't know people from MDFI. I'm kind of dating myself. But yeah, I've been with them way back in the day. When he first got the business, I was there. I took a lot of individual classes with Tricky Trek before the curriculum was created, and then after curriculum was created. Back then, it was just handgun 1, handgun 2, and so forth and so forth. So I said, look, I need to learn how to carry this firearm, or how to be safe with this firearm. I need to learn how to use this thing in a proficient way. Because I came from that athletic background. I said, look, same mindset I'm going to take with the firearm. So look, and what I was talking about is with MDFI, I'm going to share this because they were one of the companies that I learned my discipline from. I learned a skill set from. I learned how to be solid with a firearm. And, look, check them out there. This may be at post 46. I don't know. This may be the old school pics. You see the shotgun shells right there. So look, zoom in a little bit. Y'all get that? So look, safe, fun, and educational, ego-free. The important word in there is ego-free. Sometimes that's important because you don't want to go to an outfit and train with some people that just gonna beat you down, yell at you. You want to be ego-free. You don't want the next person in there to think he hot shit or he this or he swagged up and is thinking he doing a thing. You don't want to be in there with that because you're not gonna learn. You're gonna feel pressured a lot, and that's not what MDFI about by no means, right? It's an ego-free zone. Our staff is dedicated to helping ensure the safety and security of our students by providing sound, proven defensive instructions in a safe and fun and educational environment, so students can grow as responsible armed citizens. That's what Trek has always preached: be a responsible armed citizen. You see the homies there, check them out, a little low light. What does this mean for everyday life? What does training for everyday life mean? What does it mean for you? What does it mean for me? The reason I train may be different than the reason why you train. But let's read what it says. And I'm not going to read all of it, just some of the crucial parts. This isn't tactical training. Everyone loves to use or overuse the word tactical. Life is nothing but tactics, choices. Our day-to-day life filled with choices from one situation to the next. Making a choice based on bad information and incomplete skill set is not a good idea. No matter what buzzword you put before it, we train for everyday scenarios through everyday life, right? Choices. You got a chance and a choice. That's what OG say. You wake up in the morning, you got a chance and a choice. MDFI bases all its training around the whole person concept. Whole person concept. Look, it's not always about shooting a firearm. You got to get your mind, your body, all that together. So they offer a lot of different classes, they put you in a lot of different situations and offer a lot of different educational skills for your skill set bag that have to do with the firearm and don't have to do with the firearm. So that's cool, right, to know. Whole person concept. Essentially focusing on all the traits that compose a responsible citizen. The goal of MDFI is to embellish and build on a solid defensive foundation in the areas of firearm, less lethal tools, medical skills, and other associated disciplines. I learned my discipline from MDFI. I learned all that mindset, all that from MDFI. And that's what it said, less lethal. So that may be something you want to get into. So look, let's go check out some of the classes they offer. And when it comes to the classes, there you go, courses. So check out the courses. When guns is not the option, you suck is not the gun. Carbine basics, foundation courses, foundation handgun, foundation carbine, shotgun, advanced courses, low light handgun, long gun, cover and move when things go bad, dot life, you still suck, it's not the gun, so forth and so forth. So cover move, one of my favorite classes. MDFI alumni only. So you have to take the core classes in order to take these classes. You have to take the core ones to advance the next one. And they do that to make sure your skill set is adequate enough to take these advanced classes. And I wanted to show you this in one of their classes. It's called Beyond the Door. Now this is Beyond the Door is another advanced class they offer, right? It's about the whole person concept. Let's get to what this class is. Now they break this down. Now this go back to the ego-free zone. This is Beyond the Door class. This is a problem-solving class, not a shooting class. You just happen to have a firearm with you. This is the class to run your gear as you have it set up at home. This is your everyday carry. This is your EDC. This ain't your battle bag, your battle vest, your chest rig with your plates and all that crap. This is what you brung. So whatever you got at home set and ready to go, you got to get active. This is what it is. This is what they talk about. Your everyday carry. This is the class to test your ability to think, shoot, and move at the same time. Hey, some people can't chew bubble gum around at the same time. Hey, my homeboy Jeff from DMI Performance said, you can shoot, but can you shoot and think on the move, right? Can you shoot and do something else? That's kind of his concept. What this class is not. This class is not a tactical fantasy band camp to wear cool gear, shoot a lot, and take photos to post online. This class will not allow for showboats, egos, or bad weapon handling skills. This class is not to class is not the excuse to dress up as a SWAT and go in there and do your thing. This ain't that class, right? And so many times you go to classes and you see guys dressed up in all kind of LARPing material. You know, they out there fully kitted up, and they think that's what it is. And sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. So this ain't those classes. So they preach that throughout their class curriculum, from the core classes to the advanced classes to the super advanced classes. They also have some instructors coming out from the inside. Outside instructors come in and teach classes. what class courses? Let's see. So the Dark Angel Medical, they come out. Dark Angel Medical comes out to teach class. I need to get in that. Modern Samurai Project teach classes, and they also had some classes at the Northern Woods Training Facility. They had classes there too. Right. So look, that's where I got my skill set from, right? You know, you got a group of people, you got CPL guys that just think that I got my CPL license and I'm cool, I can go to the range and shoot a little bit and do whatever. But then you got a group of guys that like to shoot competition and just want to jump right into the fire of the sizzle. But then, you know, you got another group of guys that know what it is to go to these classes, to get the discipline, to get the fundamentals, to come back into to go do the training, get the discipline, get the mindset to come back to get into all the sizzle, meaning the sizzle, the competition world. See, I came from the focus, discipline world of tactical training, and then I got into the sizzle. So that's kind of my journey. I went from the tactical world, and I went to the competition world. But sometimes you have people that just want to jump into the sizzle. And don't have the fundamentals. But you got to remember, when you go to these classes, and they say you take an advanced class with a group, and you talked your way into that class, or they don't have any prerequisites, or you knew somebody that got you in or whatever. Sometimes if you think that you got it and your gun handling, your gun fu is up to par, and then you get into that class and your gun fu ain't up to par, you can be a hindrance to the people that's there. Like, you can be a hindrance to yourself and the people that's next to you. So when you go to these classes, you learn how to be in a team, in a line. You learn how to work with other people with firearms, and that's going to be crucial. That's people you may miss. You may miss that. You go to classes, it's a group of 10 people. It could be a group of 8 people. You learning how to shoot with people around you. You learn how to deal with and think when you got guns going off next to you. So just because you talked your way in that class may not be beneficial for you or for the people that's there. So you got to keep that in mind. Throw the homeboy on here. Let's look at some of his classes. This is DMI Performance. This is where I got my performance side of my game from. He heavy with the performance. He got some focus on fundamentals. This is his 2025 training opportunities. I'm just going primary handgun 2-day. You got primary handgun 2-day. Concealed carry 2-day. Focus on handgun manipulation. Focus on draw mechanics. Hey, for all you people that want to be concealed, look at that. Shotgun, primary shotgun 2-day. Let me get to this one. Listen. I can't talk a lot about it, but once you become alumni of DMI Performance, you are able to get into these dope ass classes. These fight clubs are dope. Like, if you're alumni, this is another advance. This is beyond advanced. This is skyrocket. Like, this is totally different than anybody else that offered. I have never seen nobody except one other group that got some outside of this, and we'll talk about that a little later. But he offered these classes throughout the year for invites only, and it's basically for MDFI alum. For DMI Performance alum. They so close, I get messed up. But he also got a primary medical applications. He also offered the same opportunities. Carbine 2-day, primary handgun one-handed applications. Look at that. That's November 1st. That's 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you from Michigan and you know how November 1st is going to be, it's going to be cold. Do you think you got the mindset? Do you think you got the mindset and the skill set to be out in the cold in November shooting one-handed drills all day, every day? Do you think you got that skill set? And that's the cool thing about the class. It's like, you didn't think about if I had to actually just be shooting one hand. It could be a primary or a secondary hand, weak hand, strong hand, whatever. I don't know what he's gonna have you do. You're gonna be shooting from both, but just doing one hand manipulations with your handgun. Have you worked on it? When you're doing dry fire, do you work on that dry fire? Is that a part of your everyday dry fire lesson plan? Like, I'm gonna work on one-handed stuff, drawing one-handed. putting my gun back one-handed, all that. But he offers that, right? Concealed carry, you got the CPL classes, and I know you see a lot of two-day stuff in here when it comes to DMI Performance, a lot of two-day stuff. And some of his two-day stuff, the reason was because he felt like that more people retain, his thought was more people retain the information in 2 days opposed to stringing it out, because we know how we are. Life be life. We may take a class 1 month and he may not see you back in 4 months to take the second part of that class. Like you take a handgun 1, he might not see you in 3 months or 5 months or even the following year to take the handgun 2 class. So you lose a lot of that. If you don't see you working, or you not, you got other things going on, you lose a lot of that. So his idea was that a lot of his students retain more information when they got it in 2 days. When it was 2 days, they put it together. He gave them some information Saturday. They come back Sunday remembering that information, and then he added on to that. And then he's seen improvement with that. So that was his philosophy why he did a lot of 2 days. Can't fault him from that. Like I said, you may take a class, life be life. You may not take another class until the following year, and you lose all that. So, hey, different ideas, different strategies. But both of these outfits, DMI Performance, I got my performance. Great instructor, well knowledgeable in the arts of gun, food, competition, all that. Carry, he's a regular person like you and me. Chicky Trek and them, Trek is prior military, so you got that. He brought that in. So they're all the same, but they're all solid groups to train with. Very solid groups to train with. And that's why I wanted to share my journey with you guys, because when I first started, like I said in the beginning, I didn't have this. It wasn't nobody on here talking about their journey and how they started and what they did and how, stuff they bought. Like, I'm blessed to be around a lot of guys that tell me like what's good, what's not, what to get, what don't get. But I still gonna get some shit that look cool, throw it on there. It may not work. It is what it is. But sometimes it's hard to talk people off that ledge of that cool stuff. Hey, I just try to, and then with the Pop Culture Podcast, we try to educate and give game, but we sharing our experiences with you guys. We sharing what we know with you. You may not see me shoot a lot of different red dots. You may not see me shoot a lot of different rifles or different handguns. I run what I run. I run what I run because, 1, I can't afford to buy all those guns. 2, I run what I run because I'm shooting them guns. I'm carrying them guns. Rifles, you may not see me shooting a lot of rifles. I'm blessed to have some homies with some cold ass rifles. I might just grab their rifles and get to running with it. But I ain't got all that money to buy all the different guns. So I just try to run what I run and give it to you. Share my experience with you. So that's why I did this video. Look, so I was just sharing my love, my experience with you. I hope this helped you, because I needed this when I first started. So look, that being said, this is my new baby this year. This is a, Ergy uppers, 11.5 Geisley. It's that gold color. Got a B&T Rotec on the end of it, 5.56, chambered in 5.56, 11.5. This is a rating lower, the Ambi ADAC, how you say it? Something like that. It's green. It's that money green, doodle green. You got the MRO on top with the Unity mount. So I'm running this. Got the A2 bird cage on it. So I got the Rotec 5.56 Rotec on there, B&T. So I'm running it this year. This is what I'm running. It's clear. It's clear, YouTube. It's clear. Watch this. Button right there. So look. That's it for me, man. Like I said, I hope this helps somebody. Like I said, because I didn't have this when I got it. So look, if you like what we did, please like and subscribe. If you didn't like what we did, still like and subscribe. We're trying to get that rhythm going, right? We're trying to catch that rhythm. So please like and subscribe, man. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you liked about it. Tell me what you didn't like about it. It don't matter to me. I shared my experience. I said what I said. It is what it is. So look, that's it for me. Game recognize game. We recognize you. So please recognize us, because this is what we do. Peace.